Yo, this is the Standout Podcast where everyone and anyone could be a standout. And today I have one of the better artists in the underground coming out. He has a lot of things going on for him. Albums are peaking on Spotify charts, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So he's really one of them. I got Young Paradox in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying?
It's good to be
it's
here,
a
bro.
pleasure, man. Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
motherfucking madness. You
You
know what I'm
already know,
saying?
man. I'm here, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's real time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It ain't nothing fabricated, nothing like that. It's in real
Yeah.
time, man. Listen, like I said, I got put on to you by Black Friday. Shout out to
Right.
Black.
Shout out to Black Friday.
Yes.
Bro. He's one of them diamonds in CT for real. I can't cap, bro. Like I give bro the utmost respect for real.
Man, one of them guys in the underground has been holding it together for a long motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them
Facts.
guys that helped a lot of people out. But with you, man, you started fairly young in this shit.
I really did.
know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
a lot of people be noticing that and be like, damn, this nigga young as hell.
You started fairly young. So what was it when you was younger that made you want to step into this?
Honestly, like I honestly just grew up around like a lot of music, bro.
Music?
Like
Okay.
like my culture, like I come from Jamaican descent, so
Oh,
it's like
shit. Okay.
yeah, so it's like you already know, and like
Right.
the influences were crazy, like just like hearing like people like in the island like Buju, Yellow Mine,
Oh,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Okay.
Just hearing those melodies and
Hell
whatnot,
yeah.
and it's just
Yes,
like
sir.
picking it up, and just like yo, they really like speaking through this music for real, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel like it speaks through you and your music a lot. You're I don't think you're heavily influenced by anybody, but you have a today's sound with different type of melodies and stuff like that. Obviously, your Jamaican heritage. Obviously, all the other influences. When you're doing these albums, what's the first thing that's on your mind when it comes to trying to not only stay here in this generation, but also go back into your influences to kind of create that gumbo pot?
Man, honestly, like when it comes to like EPs, tapes, albums, I always want to make sure that I'm making stuff I like.
Right.
Cause it's like if you're not making stuff that's like coming from your heart, or you're not making something that feels true to you, or something that you like, what I mean, like you want to make what you like, bro. A lot of people, they just like when they first start out, it's like, all right, what's the new
What's
thing?
the hottest
What's
thing?
the hottest thing? What's the new beat wave right now that I can hop on and like skyrocket? You know what I mean?
Yes,
When
sir.
it's like you really got to just like take your time with it, bro, and like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like for me personally, when it comes like I said, the albums, the EPs, it's like I always got a vision. I think about the cover art before the songs.
Yeah, I've
Like, you know what I mean? Because that's like really the most important piece for like that cover art, and it's like, all right, what's the message I'm trying to send through the cover art? What's the then like once I get like the vision of the cover art,
Right.
then I'll start like thinking of like song ideas, and then go from there. Cause it's like once I got a theme, it's like it's on go. Yeah, basically.
And that's one question I had to ask you. In terms of self promotion and the way you do it, there's not a lot of artists in CT that know what you're doing, and I find it so interesting every time I look at your music and look at your pages and stuff like that, because you know how to use like video games and cartoons and things like that to match your music together. And it almost gives you more of a advantage streaming wise, because that's when people are looking at it. Some kid might swipe on TikTok, hear your song, they go stream it. Right. So when did you figure out how to do that? If you want to give away, I don't want you to give away all the songs, bro.
Nah, it's easy. It's cool. Like honestly, bro. Like I like the stuff I grew up seeing,
right?
Or like video game, like 13-year-old me playing video Xbox. I was on the Xbox, the black Xbox. You know what I mean? Like back that GameCube, bro.
Man, okay.
You know what I mean? So like my memory is really tapped into like back in those days, and when I'm in like that slump, because every artist go through a slump where it's like, damn, I don't got no ideas, I don't got no, like, it's hard to pick up a melody, or you just go into the stew one day and it's like, damn, like this song I recorded, I'm not even really feeling it for real. It might
Right.
sound good, but I wouldn't really even put it out.
Yeah.
You know, like I tap in back into them younger days. Like, yo, what video games was I playing? Like, what fire video games, what visuals like did I see back then that would like be fire now? That's not
Right.
really being like promoted on the
That's
media, right?
fucking-
Like that. You know what I
that's
mean?
dope.
Like one of my favorite video games. Like I used to be heavy on 2K, but like
Oh.
I never really followed basketball like
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
did,
yeah, I
but
feel
like
you.
not really. But I was more of like the Tony Hawk Project games
Yes,
and shit,
yes,
and like
yes.
SSX on tour,
Oh
SSX
shit!
2,
You
3.
talking about my shit? That's my
Yeah,
shit right
bro.
there.
Like, you know, because it's funny because like us being from Connecticut, it snows so much. So
bro.
it's like them snowboarding video games. It's like, yo, you can get like, you know,
Shit.
you got freaking Ski Sundown
Oh,
like all over
yo.
there and shit, and like.
I ain't gonna lie, a few of them video games almost got my ankles fucked up. You
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You trying to get tricky. Listen, my head about to bust open. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's like get tricky. I'm done.
Hey, I ain't Tony Hawk, motherfucker. I'm always saying y'all better stick to that shit.
Real shit though. Yeah, but like it's like them tricks in the game. You know,
Right,
like you
right,
get
right.
tricky.
Right, I get you.
I try to get tricky with the music.
Mm.
Real, you feel you
Yeah, I
feel it.
got you. I got you.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and that's another thing with you too. Is it's just like the different type of things you do too in the music. You may start off a song with an intro. That shit may last 2 minutes, and then you start rapping, and then you leave them off with a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Your albums, I like them too because of the way they're quantized, the way that they're put together, the way that you said that, and you said that before. But I also want to talk to you before we get into the album part about your name. Because Paradox is like a contradictory type thing.
It is.
But it comes out true.
It is.
I want to know if it was for the definition you chose it, or my homie, he kind of nerdish. You feel me? He was like, yo, I think it might be because of Pokemon. Like, there's a future of Pokemon. So I was like, I wonder if it's a little bit of both or what it is. Why you come up with the name Paradox, man?
All right, so it's crazy because back when I was like at ECSU, my homie Ocean, he was like, yo, we was like having this walk one day around campus. It was mad late, and we was like talking about like, yo, you finna be doing interviews soon. Like, you really got that sound, that vision, and like people gonna be wanting to interview you and like know your name, like how you got your name. So I was thinking about it, and like, bro, I got like three reasons why it's Paradox. For one, Tyler the Creator. He got that.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, that song Yonkers. He was like, I'm a motherfucking Paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I was always a big fan of Tyler, bro. A huge inspiration for me. You know, I love Igor. I love
man, them albums.
the whole like that whole Affogato shit. Like that shit is like,
bro.
They were doing
fucking live.
yeah, no, for real. Like they were really taking over the like Cali scene for real, underground and like doing it like that iconic ass donut and shit. I was just like, that shit always like appealed to me, bro.
Earl, that motherfucker for me, man. Doris is one of them albums. Man.
For real, shout out Real Young Phil, tapped in with Earl.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like he goated, bro. And it's like, yeah, like big shout out to Tyler. I wouldn't have the name Paradox if it wasn't for him.
Shout out Tyler.
Another reason is because I looked up the definition on Google of what a paradox is. You're right. It is like that contradictory thing.
Right.
But there's another definition for it. It also means like a diamond.
Oh shit.
It means a diamond. It's something like a diamond. I'm not too sure if like people say that like on their day to day when they're like, if you're in that field of dealing with paradoxes, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't know for real.
Shit, I can't buy no diamond. I buy cubic zirconium. You feel me?
Shit, we manifested it though. One day, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but yeah.
We gonna have hella paradoxes. Fuck them VVS's, you know?
That's so real.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah, bro. Like, I found out it was like, it's another definition for a diamond. And like, for my own personal like reason for it, it's like I embrace the contradictory because it's like
Yes.
within music, it's like you don't want like the mass that's listening to you to predict what you're gonna drop next. You know what I mean?
That's
I don't want. Like, I want to keep my listeners like fresh. You know, I want them to have like fresh ears whenever I drop, bro. Cause
100%.
cause it's always gonna be some like he just snapped on his Detroit beat last month. What's next? It's like new hyper pop shit,
Right.
Or some New York drill shit mixed with some like Jersey club shit. You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm old, and like, big shout out to my producer Willie Boy. He be out in Colorado,
I was
bro.
Talk to you about him, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, if it wasn't for him, bro, like, I really do think like my beat choices within my discography would be very bland, bro.
Yeah.
Like to the point where like you listen 30 seconds in, and you're not gonna want to listen.
And
to
that's
it.
what I was gonna ask you. You know how you being you and you being locked in with him for a little while now, and me hearing the projects. Over time, your relationship with him, I feel like, grew, and I feel like I think it's an important thing which people don't understand in hip hop, to maybe have one producer and to grow with him through the music, because you understand each other on the molecular level. So talk about building the rapport with him and just knowing each other.
Yo, I'm glad you really said that, because real shit, for all the artists watching, bro, you're not shit without these producers, bro. You're not shit, bro. I don't care how good you can rap. Like, I get back in the day, like, the MCs and the battle rap freestyles was the shit, and that's how you really, like, that's how you, what's the word?
Kind of cultivated yourself.
And, like, and, like, you that's how you, like, that's how you made a rep for yourself. You feel me?
Course, yeah.
But it's like, now, bro, you really got to give the credit to the producers, bro, because they the ones that's gonna help you with your sound. They gonna help you experiment with beats that you wouldn't really even fuck with, but like, bro, you'll really like them, bro. And like, once you get hip to it, bro, it's gonna be like second nature to you, dog. But yeah, like, Willie, like, I met, bro. It's funny, bro, cause I was at a computer camp and shit. And then one of my boys I was staying with, he gave me his email, and he was like, yo, because he's originally from New York, upstate, no, not even upstate, North Salem, New York.
Okay, shout out to you.
So like, yeah, he was like, yeah, he stay out there, he makes beats. This is like what, 2016, 15, Damn. And I'm like, all right, word. I sent him an email. We start chopping it up through Gmail and shit, and then that led to us like exchanging numbers. We're on FaceTime every day.
Wow.
We're on FaceTime every day. Okay. He's like, yo, I like your sound. I really believe in like the vision that you're trying to do. I feel like I could really I feel like I could be that guy that really elevates like
your sound,
what you're doing right now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Even cause bro, I was recording on a pre-Sonus M7, my first mic, bro.
Wow.
That was and I got songs still up on my discography recorded with that mic, bro. But all the mixes, they were done through Willie. He was an engineer,
and
producer.
that's the thing I would never know. Going back to, I think you had one that's called Back Is Back. I don't remember the album, but there was one EP, Way Far Away, and you would never tell. You know what I'm saying? That it was recorded on that microphone. You would never know.
Yeah, bro.
So that's crazy as hell.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's like the producers really matter, bro.
Right.
Like, and like, even before I met Willie, bro, I was just doing my homework on like, like when I was just in this solo, just like copping beats off YouTube, crediting the YouTube producers and etc. I'd be watching like, when I say homework, bro, I'm watching interviews, I'm watching documentaries, I'm watching like in studio sessions of artists that I personally mess with, and like a great example, Travis Scott and Chase B. Chase B was
that's one of those things on YouTube that I've watched like 100 times.
You feel me?
Yeah,
like
I got
Chase B's been with Travis since the beginning, bro. Like days before rodeo times, even before that. Like, you know what I mean? And I saw that like that connection they had up until now, like to the point where he's like his official DJ at all his like live shows and shit. It's like, yo, having that guy who's really like he has more knowledge than you in a
Right.
certain field,
Right.
it's good to learn from him. It's
Hell
good
yeah.
to speak through to him. You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah.
And like, cause you could really learn, bro.
Yeah.
You could really learn
Do
like
you,
new shit.
you know, you being so passionate about the music, we see it, we know what you want and everything. Do you feel like that's kind of lost nowadays? Where
It
you kind
is.
of go in the studio and it's just kind of like what we throw at the wall, like, oh, okay, that's there, and I'm gonna use this to act, or I'm gonna use this to podcast, or something like that. You know, having a traditional love, does sometimes it kind of get? Do you feel like sometimes you kind of feel like left out from the pack nowadays? So they're trying to do it for everything else.
I wouldn't say that. Like,
all right.
like at the end of the day, I'm still I'm still an underground artist.
Right,
Feel
right,
me?
right, right.
I'm no different than like the dude with 2K.
Right.
The 3K followers.
Right.
That got like 80 songs out right now.
Right,
Feel me?
right,
Because
right.
I was there. I started there,
yes,
and
yes.
that's like when you when you really in this like music shit or you know podcast shit or clothing design anything, bro. You
Right.
just gotta like you gotta remember back when you wasn't at the level you are now,
100%.
and like stay true to that person.
Yeah.
That was first starting out. That didn't know what Logic Pro X was. That didn't know what FL was or plugins and shit. You know what I mean, bro? I was making some like I got some like archive songs on my MacBook, bro, from like 2013, 12, bro. Horrible. I never put them out, bro. But it's like
That
I
shit
listened
look
to
like
them.
Tetris. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But I listened to them to humble myself because
Right.
it's like them song like it's the evolution. It's crazy.
Evolution.
And that's what it's all about, bro.
Yes, sir. I also want to ask you too. Obviously, we're gonna get to the album now. Loveverse. You know, you put out a host of different albums, host of different EPs. You know, going into this album, I knew it was different. You could hear the production, you could hear the sound, you could hear the sound quality. Going into that album, where were you at mentally? I like asking artists that because this is a different type of pain album. This isn't an album where it's like it's easy. You know, there's some times where you're listening to Paradox, you're like, wow, he's going through some shit. And there's some times where it's like, we're turning up. Where were you at when this album was going on?
Niggas had to sigh real quick. Hold on. Shit. Cause damn. Like I know it's only like an 18, 19 song album, but bro, I put some blood, sweat, and tears into that bitch, bro.
Yeah, man, you
So it's like, damn. When I recorded Myloverse, I was, cause alright, Myloverse started off as Wonderland. That was supposed to drop. Like shout out Nardi Wonderland. He an upcoming artist in CT. He opened for Ken Carson and shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Shout out Opium and shit. You know what I mean?
Shout out to
like, damn, like so I like that like cause of bro's name. I kind of didn't really wanna put that out because you know what I mean, because he already branded himself as Nardi Wonderland and shit, and I don't want to be that nigga like, oh, I had it first. You know what I mean? Like that, cause that's some offy shit,
that's the
bro.
worst shit.
And it's like if a nigga already branded himself, bro, just let it be, you know? Cause another idea gonna come, bro. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's like, so a lot of the songs that were originally on, like it was gonna be like Paradox into Wonderland or Wonderland and shit. I was with my ex-girl at the time and like we was like I was telling her about like the whole thing. I was like, let's watch Alice in Wonderland, even the new one and the old one, so we could get in the mood and like really like, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, that was the experience. And like a lot of the songs that were on Paradox and the Wonderland transferred on the Myloverse. And then from there, I just added a bunch of new songs. For the new songs on Myloverse, the place where I was at, it was like you said, it's really not your regular Pain album, dark piano beat type album. Right. It's really more. Shout out Ayo Kev because you hear a lot of guitar on Myloverse.
Yeah, that's where it's at because from Paradox to Wonderland, you're getting kind of the trap beats, you're kind of getting the sad shit, you're getting all that shit. Myloverse is where I feel like you finally are able to put all your emotions into one. It's almost like the grown-up evolution of Young Paradox.
Right.
That's where you're putting it. That's where you're putting it to the sky, and it's kind of like there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and on a 19-track album, you know, even though I heard the stuff on the other two EPs, it still keeps your attention.
Right.
So how was that? How were you? Did you have the ability to like make the track list to where it still flows, even though those are from two different separate?
Right, and that was the hardest part.
Right.
And once again, I give credit to my producer, with my main man
him.
Willie, man. Yeah,
Shout
bro.
out to him.
Like he really like he's the mastermind of like. Yeah, bro, if he was here right now, he'd be like, "Shut up, I ain't no master." But like, bro, like if it wasn't for him, bro, like I wouldn't like that, like the way that like the track list from track 1 to 18, it wouldn't have flowed so well if it wasn't for him telling me, "Yo, I think like this song will like fit better at 5," or like I feel like this song would fit better at 3, just because of like what the mood you're going for, like when me and Willie on FaceTime. It I know it's like online shit. Right. And I met Willie in person like twice, 3 times. We locked in the studio multiple times, but dope. Bro out in Colorado doing his thing, working with the scene out there. So respect to that. When we on FaceTime, it's just straight work. We'll talk to each other on some personal shit, like how you doing, bro? Like how's work and like real life going and shit. And like after we'll like get into the music, you know what I mean, and really like deep dive into it. And it's like, bro, like he be thinking 2 steps ahead of me, for real. That's like dope. 3 steps ahead.
And I think that's dope that you guys have a friendship where you talk about other stuff, because then that could lead into the music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That can also be put into the music.
Right.
You know, no matter what it is, I think that's what people are forgetting in this era, like we just talked about, is the impact of music being from the heart.
Right.
Being from that, because when I listen to you, I feel it. You're supposed to. I don't like going into an album where I'm putting on the headphones and this feels like your producer turned on a beat, you rapped over it, you paid him the $200 and you left.
Right, you know that ass. Because you could feel that.
Right.
You could feel that through the songs.
Of course.
And like a lot of niggas be ignoring it because it's my favorite artist though. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna support it, whatever. But they feel it. They feel like that, that exact situation that you just said. They feel that through the songs.
Yes.
Real shit. I agree.
So Myloverse, right? I like the name, but if Myloverse was a universe, what would you have in it? That's one of the questions I want to ask.
What universe it would be in?
Yeah.
It would be in this realm.
This realm. Okay.
But it's like, you know, like you got Elon and shit wanting to go. You got fucking waiting lists for niggas to live on Mars and all this bullshit. So it's like, like when I came up with the title Myloverse, I was like, I'm not no Elon nigga. I'm not no quantum physics ass nigga. You know what I mean? But it's like shit. If I could escape Earth, bro, and just like be in like what I call home, it would be that. And like Myloverse to me is like also like a part of the island, Jamaica and shit. Cause I've been there like so many times. I got like childhood friends there, so it's like.
You ever wrote music over there? Like, is that like a vibe over there? Like,
that's a goal. That's a goal. That's a real. And yo, like, CT's hip to it. The Jamaica like music scene right now is crazy. Shout out Valiant. Shout out Craft God. Shout out.
Craft, I need you here. I need him here. Like,
yeah, Craft God. Yeah, Craft God's hard, bro.
I need him here.
Craft God is so hard, bro. Like, yo. Like they like the new gen out there. It's like they're picking up what we're doing over here, and they're doing it in their own way, and it's so crazy to see.
Insane.
It's you know that and to see it in real time too.
Yo, bro.
It's like, yo, these niggas really like punching in like how we doing over here, bro. Like that shit's insane.
I knew
bro.
that shit. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I said.
I never expected it.
I
didn't think they'd catch on that quick.
I said vibes and all them. That's not the end of this shit.
Right,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying? That's not the end of this shit.
Real.
They coming back with something heavier. As soon as I heard Craft, all them dudes, even like Burna Boy. Big shout out to Burna. I said that motherfucker shooting through the roof of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And, bro, hell yeah. And it's like. After them, it's like you got the Afro beats popping now, bro. Like
the Vito,
bro. And it's like I love it though because it's it feels like the world's coming together with the music.
Of course,
bro, you know what I mean? And it's like all the and it's like hip hop. I feel like hip hop is in a place where it's not so secluded anymore.
No.
Like you got Drake hopping on Afro beats now. You got like everybody hopping on like these island beats now, like
Yes, sir.
stuff that they wouldn't really have in their discography, but you're seeing it now because like the
Fucking
US is seeing what the
Hell yeah.
outside is doing for real,
And
bro.
that's not to say anything about the U.S., but we are known for copying other countries.
That's real. Hey, you know what I mean?
But listen,
Shit.
so on top of Myloverse 2, you know, the album's great. You do that, then you put
Appreciate
out
that,
Claim
bro.
Plus You, the video. It goes up to 10K.
Yeah.
Talk about waking up to those numbers and just seeing that go up.
Yo, honestly, shout out to my boy Manic Mart, my cousin.
Shout out to him.
Like, if it wasn't for he shot that video.
Shout
me
out
and
to
him.
him, man.
Yeah,
That
we
video is dope.
shot that and yo, when I recorded like you said, like I had that EP, I think the one Black Friday put you on, manifested it, and that's the song Claim You was on. And when I dropped that, bro, my whole friend group was like, what the hell,
Yeah,
bro?
it's here.
Like, yo, like this shit really this shit hard as hell.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, I was in a really like dark time when I recorded that song, but it's like
You could hear
the beat to
The beat
that
is
shit,
just retarded.
and
Yeah.
it's just like it like the beat. I don't know why, bro, but it felt like exactly what I had in my mind.
That's one of those that spoke to you. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
bro.
Yeah. I
Yes,
feel that. I
it
feel
really
that.
spoke
I
to me
feel that.
exactly like you said, bro. And like when I shot that video, bro, I was just like in the moment, bro. I was just like, yo, I'm loving the vibes right now, bro.
Yes, of course.
And once it got edited and everything, and like
it looked so much like the song. Like a lot of these music videos you watch nowadays doesn't match, and that video just matched so perfectly. It was almost like written. Like my boy B Mitch says all the time, if the beat speaks to you, all you got to do is talk back.
real,
You know?
yo, so real.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that 100%.
So you know what I'm saying? So that song right there, I see why it got 10K. Also, you just posted on Spotify. You up there in the numbers with the album. Talk about that and just talk about streaming in general and how you've been able to kind of corner that market.
Man, I remember streaming wasn't even a thing.
Hell.
Like none of this shit was happening, bro. There was no SoundCloud, bro. Well, there was a SoundCloud, but like,
Right.
bro, like I remember back in middle school, bro. I was in middle school, literally. Out, bro. I like I said, bro. These are the days I be thinking about to humble myself now to like, you know what I mean. Like I remember I was just recording off like a little HP, and I would just be playing Meek Mill instrumentals, bro. And like I didn't have no mic, no nothing. I'm recording straight off the computer, like interface microphone, bro. And I'm just like spitting some dumb shit
Just
into it.
trying to figure it out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
just trying to figure it out,
hell yeah.
experimenting and all that, bro. And it's like I would like ask my mom, yo, could we go to Best Buy? It's like or like Dollar Tree, cause they be selling the blank CDs that you could burn them on. So I would just like I buy those CDs for like
To
you get
Fabulous.
3 in a pack. I used to get 3 in a pack
To
for $1.
Fabulous and Desert Storm, I apologize, because if y'all caught me on copyright for stealing y'all shit and selling it, I'm in jail right now. Fuck this interview. I be serving life to that motherfucker.
Bro, said life. Oh shit, nah,
Yeah,
shit.
but I feel you know.
Yeah, bro. Like burning that little bullshit on the CDs and like 10, 15 CDs. I'm burning.
You gotta sell it, and you sell it, bro. And that's the best part too. When you go to school, well, who's this bitch? It's me. Buy it. Here you go.
Real shit. They wasn't buying it for real. But hey,
fucking haters.
Hey, they show love now, so it is what it is. Thank
Hey,
you.
that's what
But
I'm
like,
saying.
yo. Like, bro, back then, like, for real, I just be handing them out to, like, my homies, females I saw that fucked with me, and they just be, I feel like back then, to now, they respected the hustle.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've had a female that I went to middle school with. Like she was like, "Yo, I remember," because I remember I posted a snippet and she commented like, "Yo, I remember back in middle school, you was burning CDs, passing out CDs in the hallways, and look at you now, like
That's
you know."
how it's
And that
supposed to
shit
go.
really means so much to me, bro, because it's like, damn, bro, I really did come a long way to the point where it's like this music shit is really like second nature to me now,
and that's
bro.
the thing. But listen, we had some camera troubles, but like going back to what he said, you know, he was talking about his homegirl from middle school.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, bro, now that she's a fan, that's also gonna be a fan that's gonna buy a ticket as well.
Right,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? And
one of them days for real.
Right,
though.
right,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you cultivated the fan base by just showing the hustle. I think more artists need to realize showing that hustle and showing that determination is what gets you farther with the people.
Yeah, bro. It's not just social media, bro.
No.
Like like it's a tool, bro. Think about it as a tool, bro.
Right.
Like all these influencers that you be seeing, that you be scrolling on your feed seeing, they use it as a tool, bro.
Right.
Like half of them not real. Cause I'll admit, bro. Sometimes I'll be on social media. I be sucked into this shit, bro. Like
of course,
I be drained into
they
this
make
shit,
it that
bro.
way for a reason.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
saying?
But it's like, but as an artist, bro, just use it as a tool, bro. And this once when you use it as a tool, it's like, or you know, like, I don't know, bro. Like the internet's used for so many things to connect with family,
Of
like
course.
you know, like find new music, new artists, etc.
Right.
But definitely use it for those things. Keep in touch with your close ones, etc., etc. But you know, and on the art side of everything, definitely use it
for
as
your
a tool.
business.
And but the rest, like you got be in the field, bro.
Man.
People gotta see your face, bro.
Listen.
Like not everybody Cardi and all these opium niggas, bro. Like you really gotta put yourself out there and
You know what
really
I'm saying?
put that
He's-
work in, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Paradise has performed at a lot of shows. He's done a lot of footwork in the field. If you can't
Free
do it,
Chef G.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, free Chef G, nigga.
But you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit in the field. Without them, without the field, without meeting people, touching people, letting them know about your music, where you gonna go? You know what I'm saying?
You just gonna be an online entity at that point,
yeah,
bro.
Man, you gotta touch the people. But look, man, there's also something special that I saw from you that you're trying to do is create Milo's Radio.
Yes.
Our Lovers Radio, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's so dope for artists to not only do music, but to go back and reach for other artists to bring them and try to start their own promotion page. So talk to me a little about that and the movement with that.
So, yo, it's like, I'm a radio kid, bro. Like a radio man, bro. Like I grew up listening to Hot 93.7. Shout out
sir.
Jenny Boom
Shout out
Boom that
to
you
all
hear
them.
in the morning every day.
Right.
Going to school, you know what I mean? Shout out Big Reg, Kid
Shout out
Fresh.
all them, man.
Big shout out to DJ Michi, bro. Craig G. Definitely another big shout out to DJ Michi, yo. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten my first spin on the States like radio station, bro. And it's like,
man.
I admire the Hot 93.7 aesthetic. They built, you could tell they built that from the ground up to what it is now, to where it's like what they when they say the number one radio station in hip hop R&B, and like they
dope.
mean that
You know
shit,
what?
bro.
And that's
They
dope to hear
niggas
you
is
say
tapped
that.
into them, bro.
That's dope to hear you say that because I come across a lot of artists from the state that come down here and all they do is want to badmouth the station. You gotta understand that the station has to play shit because they get paid for it, stuff like that. It's a lot of brand deals, a lot of stuff. What Michi's doing, I think, is great. If you need me on there, Michi, I got a lot of motherfucking artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real though, for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? But shout out to you for even thinking that way and pushing that narrative. Cause shout out to
because it's real. It's real because it's like, bro, you gotta think about it. Like, man, like before Bluetooth,
right.
before all these new ass cars, Teslas, and all this shit.
We had to
What did you really have to use to listen to tunes on your day-to-day daily route to work, my nigga?
Right.
What was you like to go spin on that bitch back in 08, 10? What was you listening to before there was even Bluetooth in your whip, bro? You either had a CD or you had a radio, bro. So it's like those types of things, they're never gonna, like, yes, the streaming world is taking the world by force it's in a like fast ass way. It's like I be looking at this shit every day and it's like it's something new every day. There's a different streaming platform every day.
Of course.
But it's like you can't replace the OGs. You can't get rid of the OGs, bro.
Talk about
it's always gonna be there, bro.
You know,
they're the ones that found it. If it wasn't for the radios, you have no streaming platforms. There'd be no SoundCloud. There'd be no Pandora Radio. There'd be no Deezer. None of that, right, bro.
And I think that's even the thing with rappers. Like, rappers get mad at a lot of these OGs for saying, like, different shit, stuff like that. Listen, if you don't know how to boom bap rap, how you expect to do the trap rap?
Right.
You got to learn from that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to study that shit, learn from that shit. So, definitely shout out to them. So, are you turning this more into, like, a blog type of thing? Like, what is it? You going to try to actually do the radio station? You going to try to buy back something?
That's the plan.
Right.
I'm not trying to take 93.7 place. I ain't trying to take nobody place, bro.
We in competition.
I respect empires for what they are. You know, that's the type of nigga I am.
Right.
But it would be a dream to have it a radio station, bro. Man. Because like the talent that I be scouting out, bro, is insane, bro. Shout out to 410 Breezo from DC, bro. The DMV area. He also from Atlanta too. I think he moved out there. Like that nigga is he on one. That's all I gotta say. That nigga Breezo, 410 Breezo, he on. We got a song too. It's called Bel Air. That shit, man. Like Breezo, I like, bro. Like Myloverse Radio, bro. If it ever got to be something like where I could actually have it in people's cars, you know what I mean?
It will get there. We're going to say it will get
manifest
there.
Yeah, real shit. I respect
you know
that.
What
real
I'm saying?
shit.
We're going to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But listen, man, I'm, the camera acting up and everything like that. I'm dope you're here. I want to thank you for coming here.
Of course, yo.
But listen to me, man. I also just want to ask you, you're one of those artists that's been pushing for a long time. You're one of those artists that has a large discography, a large thing. Away from music, what does Young Paradise like to do, and what does he want to explain to his family and everything about accepting this role and being Young Paradise away from music?
Yeah, that's real. I respect you for even asking that for real. Doubt. Like honestly, it's like a journal, but in audio form.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's a journal in audio form. Like I'm not like, bro. I'm like, bro. It's easy to get lost in the sauce, bro. And I've heard so many people say that, and it's so true, bro. Like, you could crash out so easily, bro. And, like, do anything just for that little bit of attention. Or, you know what I mean? But, bro, I use this shit as to vent, bro. I use this to, like, connect with people. And, like, back when I was in high school, and I was the, weird one out the mix, and... like that's the type of music you listening to, type shit. You know what I mean? My music speaks to those kids, like right now that are going through that. You know what I mean? Man, or to like anybody who just relate to the feelings in my music, bro. Yeah. And it's like, like I said, it's a personal journal, bro. Besides music, I like playing basketball, bro. Facts. I played basketball my whole life. I played soccer my whole life. Freaking man, I've been working out recently, just trying to get the body right. You feel me? I seen your transformation too, bro. That's mad respect, bro.
Listen, man, it's a hard road. It's a lonely road. It's a hard road. It ain't easy.
You know
real. What I'm saying? It's a hard road. It ain't easy, but we all gotta get there sometime.
Facts,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
Real shit.
We're gonna do what we gotta do. We gotta get there.
Real
you know
shit,
what I'm saying?
bro.
But listen, as well with you, I just want to tell you, thank you for sharing your music to the world. Thank you for even existing, man. Thank you for coming to the Madhouse. But if there's one last question I have to ask you, if you could tell your younger self anything, because I know a lot of people don't like to change their younger self.
Right.
If you could tell him anything and show him where you're at now, what would you tell him, and then what would you bring to show him?
Man. I told that little nigga, take your time. Take your time, bro. Don't rush it, bro. And just let it flow, bro. Just like focus on school more and actually pay attention more in class. You know what I mean, bro? Like actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. Like younger me, bro. He was just like, bro. I remember like,
He's a wild motherfucker. Huh?
yeah, bro. Oh God, bro. Like for real, bro. Like I told that, like, cause, bro, I was like on the bus, like any type of way I was able to listen to music, I would. If I didn't, like, I never had no iPhone growing up, like these little niggas out here right now, bro. Like I was on the yellow bus with a little MP3 player, bro. Like literally, a little
big ass CD player.
That little MP3 player, $20 MP3 player from Walmart, bro. I download like 300 songs back then, bro. Like 100%. Listening to Linkin Park and shit and all that, bro. Like all that shit. Wiz Khalifa, man. Bro.
What
all
a time.
That, bro. So it's like, man, I just tell them to like, like once again, take your time, bro. Take the lyrics that you were hearing back then with a grain of salt, and like not like appreciate the art, but like don't like. Don't try and like.
Don't fall too deep into
that rabbit hole.
Right.
Don't fall too deep into that rabbit hole, bro. Stay true to yourself, and just like, what I bring back to show them, probably is this hoodie. The Paradox hoodie, yeah,
man. Paradox hoodie. I need one of those, by the way.
Yo, shout out Deep, man. Yeah,
I need one of those. But listen, man, tell them where they can find you. Tell them what's going on with you, everything, before we get up out of here.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, Austin, for having me on the show, man.
It's a pleasure.
Yo, y'all can find me on IG, Young Paradox 777. I'm on SoundCloud, just Young Paradox, all plats, Young Paradox, you know.
Right.
I'm most active on IG. I don't have Snap. Yeah, bro. Like,
that's it.
And it's like and honestly, bro, if you like, you're a huge fan of me, and if you, or you know, supporter, and you ever just like going through some shit and you just want to talk, bro, I'm here to. You could vent, bro, to me, bro.
That's
like,
fucking dope.
You know what I mean, bro? Like, I ain't never gonna like shoo a nigga away and be like that clouded ass nigga that's like, oh
man,
I'll talk to literally anybody, bro, if you going through something. So it's like, bro, it's all love over here, bro. You know, positivity, for real.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna end my spiel like this. You know, keep working. 10K, Spotify boards. Obviously, the numbers don't matter, but what I see from you is that this really means a lot to you. Even that last sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this CT shit get to you, bro.
Real.
It's gotten to me.
And it's not like I don't love CT, bro. I love my state, bro. So I don't want no niggas say, no, bro. I love CT, you know bro. Long live Zoe, nigga. All that shit, nigga. Like, I love my state, bro. But it's just like, we got some flaws we need to fix.
Right, of course.
Let's be transparent about this shit. We all got some flaws we need to fix.
Yes.
All internal flaws and external bro. Flaws, so it's like, it's a work in progress. We ain't gonna heal in a day, but shit, bro.
We gotta keep.
We gotta attempt to.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, man, this has been Young Paradox on the motherfucking Standout Podcast at the Madhouse. Welcome to the motherfucking madness. Paradox is in the building, always and forever.